It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. It's the Buccaneers and the Dirty Birds, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're...
Yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights coming this offseason.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties, and off we go here in Atlanta. To return is Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
You know, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
A huge play right off the bat. 36 yards.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
2nd down and 8. He'll go again here with Irvin. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
That is hot! What a job on the scramble. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Now Penix to throw on second down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Now Penix on third and long. Crazy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Back deep for the Bucks, their speedster Trey Palmer. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with the touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. First and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. He's going to keep it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. On second down, a run with Irving. He looks forward for maybe a yard. DeAndre Alford in on the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
A give. This is Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Ten at the 40. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Mayfield. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. McLeod now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And this will be a Bucs 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. Slot man in motion right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Slot receiver, headed right. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Right back to Irving. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing is Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
That's caught. Ray McCloud. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, after being shut out in the 1st half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll run with Irving. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. He'll take this down inside the 30. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. On 2nd down, Baker. There's Evans. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bucs up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Penix gonna throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
To throw again, it's Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing again, it's Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 10 yards the pickup there, and that'll get him a new set of downs. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 2 scores. Just 1 second remaining in this 1st half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports.
Welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. McLeod now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here is Penix. To the left side in the hands of London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. London brought in motion. We'll go play action now with Penix. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. On play action, Penix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. He is in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons back within 7. It's 24-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Irvin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. We'll go again here with Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Otten in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. One of the tight ends in motion right. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 1st down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in. Payne Durham. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. To throw is Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. He'll push forward for about a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down, and more. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Right back to Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Irving. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's got room past the 35. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Darn Touchdown, Falcons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. On first down is Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. A give. This is Irvin. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Penix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Safe to say the defense wasn't fooled by that play fake at all. By the time the quarterback got his head around, there was a big old defensive tackle bearing down on him and brings him down for the sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now Penix will try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The BUCS offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, here's Irving. Not much there, maybe a yard. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Irving. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here for the visiting BUCS. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.